Got Zach here. He says he's been fighting for a few years.
I've been training since September, but I've been fighting for as long as I can remember.
Oh, okay. That's why you're good at fighting.
Yeah, grew up doing it. You know, whether it was like my brother or kids around the neighborhood or school, you know, it was always
I wonder
fighting.
why you had a good straight right hand. I'm like, oh, this kid can punch.
Hell yeah.
Fighting.
You just wanted to take it professional, or?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Something I've always wanted to do. You know, grew up watching UFC, boxing. My dad did it, so.
Yeah. Well, he's
Those
an
big
amateur
punches.
now. You know, it's a process to start amateur, but
Hell yeah.
I think he meant, do you want to be a pro one day?
Yeah, I'd like to see where I can go. You know,
Okay.
how far I can take it.
How far you think you can take it?
I don't know. You know, second fight, just have to see how it goes from there.
Hell yeah.
How'd the first fight go?
First fight was good. Thought I did pretty decent. Some things I could improve on. You know,
What happened?
first round, minute 18, I think it was, knockout.
Who'd you fight?
Billy Fettner.
Okay. Stuck to the canvas, or did he get up?
He was on the canvas for a little bit, but he did get up, but they called it.
Okay. And who you fighting this time?
Austin Pankey.
Okay. Nice. MMA.
Yep, MMA, January 25th.
What do you? How do you plan on this fight going? Like, what do you?
Well, I hear he's a pretty good kickboxer, so just have to see how it goes. You know, try to make him respect the power or take him down.
You know any mistakes you made in your last fight that you think you can improve on?
Just nerves. You know.
Nice answer.
Try to keep calm in the next one.
You think you kind of spazzed out in the last one?
Yeah, let the adrenaline take control a little bit.
I don't know, man. I don't think you spazzed out too bad. I think you had really good reactions. He got too close to you. You fucking threw him off of you right after you had already rocked him. You didn't let him stand up on you. Threw him to the ground and he was hurt. You know what I mean? I think you did pretty good. You didn't strike me as too nervous, and I think that's because we do a lot of sparring. But don't get down on yourself too much. I think you did pretty good, man, in your last fight, as far as your nerves and stuff, and just in general, man. I can't point out a lot of flaws in that TKO for a first time fight. It was pretty good, bro. I'm sorry, I'm fucking freezing.
No, it's cold as shit in here.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm shaking.
Who's your opponent, you said?
Austin Pankey.
And what do you think about him? You think you can take him?
We'll have to see. You know,
he's a pretty good fighter too.
Yeah, as far as I know.
But so on one MMA, he has quite a few kickboxing matches. So you know, like he said, he's been training with us in September. Mm-hmm. So it's coming up on 6 months. And it's like I said, when he first stepped in there, it was surprising. But now his striking's come a long way. So I think his striking bout between those two will kind of counter out, and it'll come down to who's better on the ground. They don't have a wrestling background. They're both white belts, you know, with essentially no grappling. You know what I mean? They're going to be this fight will be like their resume. You know, this is what they're going to be putting on their resume going forward. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's all about building up that confidence. It's not about where you start; it's about where you finish. And you know, this is a big fight for both of them. But it's not. They're still amateur, so it's not the end of the world either way.
Oh yeah.
So like I said, I'm super proud of this kid. He's in the gym every day. He's showing up every day wherever we are. He's, you know, whatever me or coach asks for him, he's getting it done. He's serious, so he does have the potential within the next year and a half, 2 years to be a professional if he keeps it up at this pace. This will be his second fight, and you know, he just fought. What day was that? December. So
7th.
Yeah, so this will be his second fight in 2 months. You know, if you keep that up for 2 years, you'll be a pro.
Yeah,
keep that up for 3 years, you'll be a
it's
pro.
A lot of hours put in.
Yeah, so you just have to stick with it, man. Like all of you guys got to stick with it, and the time will go by, and before you know it, you'll be so good that you won't be able to go backwards. You won't be, you know what I mean? You'll never be not that good. You know what I mean? So you got to stay with it.
You guys been working on his grappling then?
Yeah, he's been kind of focusing on his grappling. He knows he has an MMA fight coming up, and he's been focusing on that. So, how do you feel about your grappling?
I feel a lot better than I did when I first walked in there. You know, at first it was just kind of like didn't know what to do, but now as I'm progressing, I've learned a lot, getting pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah. What about your ground and pound? How do you feel about that?
All right. You know, I mean, I've got experience.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Until you actually fucking go in there and do a ground and pound and like beat somebody's face up, you're gonna feel like I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Do with the ground and pound.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of how it is for anything. Even with your first fight, you were kind of up in the air. Like when I first gave you the opponent and told you like, hey, this is a good fight for you, bro. You know, you were like, I don't know. Until now,
Right.
you're like, now I know I can go fucking beat the shit out of somebody. So that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be awkward. Just like Xavier, you know, he didn't know how it was weird to throw kicks at first. So once you start punching somebody in the face, throw on the ground, and you start seeing like their face change, then now you know like if you're a ground and pounder or if you're a submission specialist, it's all gonna tell about how nerves work at that moment.
Got to learn over time.
Hell yeah.
Keep getting better.
So come out January 25th. Zach Walker's going to be fighting Austin Pankey. Thank you, Zach. His first MMA fight, Austin's second MMA fight. But come on out, man. At the North Iowa Event Center, doors open at 6. Fight start at 7. Shout out to Cody Kiss. You know, he's the new interview guy for BFC. So I want to give him a shout
I'm
out.
Zach Walker. I'm going to be fighting Austin Pankey January 25th, North Iowa Event Center. Train at BHF Karate with Johnny Martin. Come out, watch some great fights.
January 25th, come watch Zach fight the North Iowa Event Center.